What's up everyone, Max Forti here. 2018 came and went. We had a ton of releases, whether it be indie, designer, or niche. But the fragrances I'm about to share with you today are the fragrances that, number one, piqued my interest, but number two, and most importantly, they actually delivered. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top favorite releases from 2018. Let's do it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Max Forti. If it's your first time landing in this page, this channel is a channel dedicated to fragrances, smelling great, and of course, making a great first impression. And with the choices I'm going to be giving you today from 2018 releases, you'll be sure to do just that. After much thought and consideration, I've narrowed it down to my top 7 releases of 2018. Now, these fragrances are great on their own, whether it be because they were very unique on the scent itself, the way they made me feel, the overall experience and performance, and how they delivered. And let me tell you, they delivered. So without any further ado, let's hop right into it. First fragrance I'm going to share with you guys today is from the house of Aramis. Now, Aramis is a fragrance house that we don't hear much about, but this particular year they knocked it out of the park with this release called Tobacco Reserve. I wasn't really knowing what to expect when I first tried this fragrance. I thought it was going to be a little bit generic. Boy, was I wrong. This fragrance is an amazing blend of tobacco. It's a green leafy tobacco with spices. It's creamy. It's got sandalwood. Fragrance just projects in performance like no other. It's a great release from the house of Aramis. They haven't really done much, in the past few years, but this particular year, they really did a tremendous job with this fragrance, and it's a total thumbs up for me. Guys, if you haven't tried this, definitely check it out. I have a full review. If you guys are a tobacco fan out there, this one is a must try for sure. If you guys are a Vetiver fan like myself, 2018 had a great Vetiver fragrance release from the house of Aramis. Of course, I'm talking about Eau Intense Vetiver. This is a peppery, spicier, intenser version of the original. If you guys love Vetiver, this one here is definitely one that you want to get your nose on. The scent is also backed up by some dry patchouli and resins. And it also reminds me a little bit of Spice and Woods from Creed. So if you like that fragrance, but you wanted something a little stronger that lasted a little longer, definitely check this one out. I was a big fan of the original 1998 release of this fragrance. In 2018, they had an anniversary edition of this fragrance called Declaration Parfum. Now, whenever I wear this fragrance and I walk around and ask people if they like what I'm wearing, they always come back with the same answer. They say, you smell very elegant, it's very sophisticated, it's very, high-end, very, refined kind of a scent. That's what I get from this fragrance. I get a ton of good, positive remarks with this fragrance. If you like Declaration, this is pure elegance in a bottle. This is blended to perfection. It carries the original scent profile and DNA of the original Declaration and adds notes like suede leather, bitter orange, and spicy cardamom. And it's finished off by this Javanese vetiver that's just to die for. I don't know why the community isn't talking much about this fragrance. This is definitely deserving of praise. If you haven't gotten your noses on this one, guys, please don't sleep on this one. Now, this next release here is one that got a lot of talk in the beginning of the year, and people couldn't wait to get their noses on it, myself included. This is a fragrance that was composed by one of the best noses in the game. Mr. Marilla's really knocked this one out of the park. When it comes to mass appeal, crowd-pleasing scents, he is one of the best in the game. Definitely one of my favorite top 10 perfumers of all time. If I ever put together a top 10 perfumer list, he's definitely going to be featured there. This one, of course, the 2018 release, Aqua the Geo Absolute. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a great fragrance. If you like something that's really mass appealing, playful, fruity, this is a fruity aromatic with a little bit of an ozonic backbone, but it is a crowd pleaser for sure. Every time I wear this fragrance, I get positive remarks. It actually lasts pretty good on my skin. It takes the original scent profile and DNA of the original Aqua di Gio, which is to this day, over 20 plus years, one of the top selling fragrances worldwide, and adds these really playful, fruity components that makes this, to me, one of the best releases of 2018 for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ford is back. I am so happy to talk about Tom Ford this year. They have done a tremendous job in 2018. We had fragrances like Fougère d'Argent, Fougère Platine, fragrances like Effing Fabulous last year, and of course, Ombre Leather 2018, which is a remake of the 2016 private blend Ombre Leather, which to me is the same fragrance, just bottled differently and a little bit more accessible for everyone with the price point. However, the one that takes the cake for me though is this beauty right here, Lost Cherry from the private collection, also a New York City fashion show exclusive, just like Effing Fabulous. This is a tremendous cherry fragrance. This is a stunning juice. You have spices like cinnamon and cloves. The cherry note here is very prominent. There's a liqueur note in here as well, and it's surrounded by this really gorgeous almond kind of undertone. A fantastic fragrance. This is sensuality in a bottle, guys. The pricing is going to be up there. However, this is an elixir of gods, guys. Get your nose on this one if you haven't. Definitely one of my favorite releases of 2018, bar none. Now, this next fragrance here comes from an indie house, and Daniel Gallagher from Gallagher Fragrances have really evolved. This particular fragrance here speaks lengths of how much his nose has developed. We're talking about Rosie All, which is a gorgeous fragrance from beginning to end. I mean, I smell this fragrance, I think of top-notch, high-end, top-shelf, niche fragrance houses. This stuff here is no joke, guys. If you haven't tried this stuff here, it lasts all day long. This stuff here is unbelievably good. You're talking about apple crisp. It has a boozy effect to the fragrance, vanilla, tonka. If you have a sweet tooth, this is a must. There's also cinnamon here that I detect, brown sugar, tonka bean. I mean, it's just a gorgeous, you want to drink this stuff. This is how good this is. If you have a sweet tooth, you like gourmand, this is a must try. To me, one of the best, if not the best, gourmand fragrance release of 2018 for sure. By the way, all these fragrances mentioned here on this video, I have full review on them. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to have the link below, guys. Go check it out so you can get a full, more comprehensive breakdown on each one of these fragrances. Now, this next one here is a fragrance that truly surprised me in 2018. It was a release that when I first heard of it from a brand that I really respect, Frederic Malle, of course, is the brand. One of my passions besides fragrance happens to be music. So when I first heard the name, it really intrigued me. It really piqued my interest, and I'm really glad that I actually picked up a bottle. This here, of course, the nose is Carlo Benaim, which is a fantastic nose, and the fragrance is Music for a While. A great fragrance. Again, I have a full review on this. If you like the note of lavender, this is a fantastic masterpiece with that note of lavender. What I love about this fragrance is because it has a phenomenal modern twist with patchouli, vanilla, and pineapple. There's a gorgeous pineapple note here. You smell this stuff, you smell this fragrance, you spray it on, it's going to give you this amazing introduction with this mouth-watering, very realistic and natural pineapple liqueur that you get with this fragrance. It's just second to none. The dry down of this fragrance is absolutely dazzling, and this is definitely one of the most satisfying experiences I've had in 2018 with fragrances. So guys, check this out, Music for a While from Frederic Malle, a great juice from 2018. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those were my top releases that I've had the pleasure to try in 2018 and really delivered in my opinion. Now I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what your favorite top releases from 2018 were. I want to read your comments, and perhaps there's something in there that I might have missed that I might pick up and review for you guys. So please guys, drop it below. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. I'm really looking forward to 2019 and what it has in store for all of us. Guys, in the meantime, stay fragrant, keep on spraying, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.